tonight after my beautiful wife over here. Yeah, thank you everyone who made speeches tonight, and then I know there's people following. I'm just going to preemptively thank you for that. The ones that already did their speech, you guys are a tough act to follow. Special shout out to the MCs. Kind of busy right now over there, so they're doing their thing, but yeah, special shout out to them. All of you guys tonight have put in so much care and effort into making tonight memorable for both of us, and we both love you for it. I'd also like to take a second to wish happy birthday to the fiance of a close friend of mine. Actually, she is a close friend of mine too. Rooks, happy birthday from everyone here tonight. I'm so glad you're here. My heart's seriously full being in this room tonight, surrounded by so many special and familiar faces. And I want to take a few minutes to make some honorable mentions. So, firstly, to my entire new family, my new mom and dad, cha-cha, chachis, siblings. Thank you for inviting me to the Kuabaka clan. It's been so fun doubling my family size and getting to know all of you these last few years. It's really not fair of me to return your love by stealing sacks, but look at her. You have to give me a pass on this one. I had to do it. To my mom and dad, thank you for working so hard and instilling in me my core values. You've taught me a lot of things, but at its core, you've taught me what it means to be a good person. And I continue to learn more of that from you every day. You can rest a bit easier now with another bird flying away from the nest. And on that note, to my siblings and cousins over there, you were my first friends, and undoubtedly you'll be one of my last. I'm so proud of all of us, not just for our accomplishments, but the bond we've been able to create between us. We're a proper gang, and I intend to keep it that way, no matter where we end up. And lastly, all of our friends, from everyone in the Flop Nation family and the Banger Boys. You guys are my best friends. Some of you were my first friends in Canada. Some of you are my closest friends. Some relatively new, but growing dangerously close, dangerously fast. Some without whom I'd never have gone through engineering school. Some who I can talk at length about the most arbitrary but meaningful things, and some who I can talk at length about the most arbitrary but meaningless things. And yet both are fun just the same. Some who I feel I have so much to learn from in matters of compassion and sacrifice, some for their hard work and the tenacity with which you guys pursue your goals. Some who are bigger nerds than I am, believe it or not, and they make me feel truly at home with them. But what you all have in common is that you're all genuinely funny and lively people that I love to spend time with, and the type of people I can count on at a moment's notice. And I see a lot of that same stuff in Sakina's friends too. You girls have such a nice, tight bond, and I'm happy that she has you as her best friends. There's so much to be said here. It's impossible to summarize years of relationships into a few sentences. I know because I tried. But perhaps the best way to summarize it is that I spent the first 12 and a half years of my life in India maturing my relationships with my family members, and the next 12 and a half years of my life in Canada finding my best friends. And at 25 now, I'm looking ahead, and I feel like I'd be lucky to find company half as great as all of you in California. Sakina and I both feel so incredibly lucky to have friends as loving as all of you. This has actually been a perennial feeling. The past few weeks, we will be hanging out with our friends, and suddenly we'll just feel overwhelmed thinking about everything, and we start tearing up, and we just feel like we're so lucky to have all of you in our lives. One of us admittedly cries more than the other, but I won't say who that is. With all that said, I want to turn my attention to the most important person here tonight. Sakina, I love you because you're so effortlessly the life of any party you attend. You're so carefree when we're having fun. You okay? Okay. You're so carefree when we're having fun, and yet you have the capacity to be the most empathetic person I know. It's from you that I've learned the most about what it means to love and be loved, to cherish someone, to see them, understand them, and let them know that they actually matter and that the world is a better place if for nothing but just that they exist. It took me a lot of years to really internalize that, and it's amazing to me how you understand something like that so deeply and yet so naturally. I feel like no matter how old we get and how much more I learn from you, I'll always just be catching up to you on this. And these last 2 weeks, the whole wedding season, has made me fall in love with you all over again. And no matter all the great things that have happened for me this year, I feel like marrying you is the best thing I've done this year and any other year after. I count my blessings knowing that you're mine.